Now let's get into the video. Channel, if you're here, hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is iDokas my space, and iDokas is not a sentence. If you know, you know. I can't keep explaining to you guys. Come on, watch my old videos and you'll find out why I am iDokas Adetunji. Please do not forget to subscribe to this channel if you haven't. If you're new here, please subscribe and join the family. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back. I appreciate you. I love you. I mean, thank you. Because of you guys, I keep doing these videos, because you come back and you subscribe. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing, I'm not a therapist, I'm not a marriage counselor, so it's not like I'm giving you like bullet points as to why marriage is hard. But I believe that at this point, like I said in my other video, that I've gotten to the point where to an extent I can begin to talk about marriage, because I've passed the 5-year mark. Okay, yeah, I have passed the 5-year mark. So yeah, I think to an extent I can talk about it. And yeah, so marriage is hard. Let me just put it that way. It is what? It is hard. Marriage is hard. So now, not to joke about this thing here, there are certain things that I feel like people fail to, or mistakes people make before they get married. I feel like most people get married for different reasons: for love, for fame, for money, for whatever reason you decide to get married. I mean, do you, so long as you and your partner are on board and you guys are rocking it, right? Hard. Not hard as in, not hard like, oh, it is difficult to do. Hard as in, it takes a lot of work. Like, you have to make a conscious effort to do a lot of things to make your marriage better for you, because there is no manual and every marriage is different, right? So you might hear love stories, you might see couples on the ground. Don't let the ground fool you. You might see couples on the ground and everything is looking rosy and sweet, and you're like, oh yeah, it's sweet. It is sweet, yes, but it is also hard. Those couples sometimes put in a whole lot of work to make it what it is. So at the end of the day, if you want your marriage to be sweet, you're going to have to do the work. Another person is not doing the work for you. You have to do the work. So I believe that if you're ready to give in your all and do the work, it will be sweet. But it is hard in the sense that it takes a conscious effort. Like, you have to consciously put in effort to make it good. And consciously putting in effort, I feel like, it's what makes it hard. I don't know if I'm making sense, but yeah. Another mistake people I feel make sometimes is getting married to somebody that is not a friend first. Not saying you should be friends with somebody before you get married to the person, but whoever it is you're in a relationship with, do you have a friendship kind of relationship? Can you talk to this person about anything and everything? If you cannot talk to this person, then it's going to be difficult, because you cannot be going through life with someone in the same house and not be able to express yourself or talk to the person. Then it makes it really difficult. So you start to now feel like you're in a marriage by yourself. I don't know if that makes sense. I'm also going to do a video where I bring my husband and talk about certain marriage stuff, like things that we've been through and all of that. Another thing, for most ladies, what makes it hard is sex, because some ladies don't like to have sex so much. It makes it hard, especially if your husband likes to have it so much. It will make it hard for you, but you have to communicate. So how do you communicate with somebody that is not a friend? You have to communicate with somebody that is a friend. So okay, now let me give this instance. I don't know if you have siblings. I do. I have siblings, and living in a house with siblings can be tough. These are people that share your blood. Not share your blood literally, but like you share same blood, because you're from the same mom, the same dad, or step parents, or whatever the case may be. Living with them can be tough, because you have misunderstandings, you have fights, you have disagreements. Communication sometimes is an issue between siblings, but because you know that, okay, that's your sibling, you eventually work it out. Now, if you're not friends with this person and you get married to the person, it gets difficult and complicated to work things out, because you cannot talk, and communication is a big part of marriage. Open your mouth and talk. If you cannot talk, write it out. If you can, anyhow, if you sometimes I feel like the best way, not the best way, but sometimes I feel like if you cannot communicate and you find it difficult to communicate, maybe you should find articles that sort of explain what it is you're feeling at the moment, or what it is you're trying to explain to your husband. So long as you read the article and it properly articulates what you intend to say, it properly says what you have in mind to say, then you cannot share the article with your spouse. Maybe he will understand better, maybe she will understand better. So this video I'm making is not just for women, it's for men too. You have to make a conscious effort to make your marriage what it is. A lot of people see social media, oh child, if you follow relationship on social media, you feel like, oh, your grass is getting dry and wither and all of that, because it's looking greener over there, but it's not necessarily the case. Every relationship has issues. You have a personality. Your character, what makes you who you are, might not sit well with someone else because the person was brought up different. People have different backgrounds, for crying out loud. So how can you expect to be under the same roof with somebody that has a different upbringing from you and not have issues with the person? Because you're having issues with somebody that has the same upbringing as you. Do you get what I'm trying to say? I don't know if I'm making sense. So those are some of the things that actually make marriage really hard. And then I feel like our society, ooh, my lip gloss is popping. I just saw a mirror. And I feel like our society, especially in Nigeria, because I'm a YouTuber based in Nigeria. If you happen to be because I was going to say if you happen to be abroad, but well, it would interest you to know, and I'm excited to also know that I have a few viewers that are not here in Nigeria. So I think I should always remember to relate what I'm saying to Nigeria. Our society here makes it even more difficult. Like, they just add stress and things to make marriage more difficult than it is. In fact, when you don't have, it's like, oh, when are you going to have a kid? When are you going to have a child? When are you going to have a child? When are you having a second child? When are you having a second child? If you have 2 girls, when are you having a boy? If it's 2 girls, when are you having a boy? If it's 2 boys, when are you having a girl? It's like, it never ends. And you now have, it adds to the pressure because it adds a strain on the relationship. Before you know it, you're having sex for the sole purpose of conceiving, not to enjoy it. So I feel like these are some of the things that make marriage really hard. Our Nigerian men especially, they are not used to counseling, they are not used to therapy. If maybe for instance you're having issues in your marriage and you maybe say you want to go to a counselor, a therapist or whatever, Nigerian man will not go with you. Like, what's that? Go to where? See who? Even a pastor, see who, you know. So all those things make marriage difficult. But sometimes I also believe that if you're able to communicate properly with your spouse, you might not necessarily need to go to a pastor, because if he's understanding you, he's speaking and you're understanding, you're speaking and he is understanding, you won't need a third party to, you know, try and hear you guys out and sort of interpret what you guys are saying. There are so many things that I feel like our parents, they don't necessarily prepare us for and tell us about marriage that we're finding out in marriage. So I am saying that I have found out a lot of things in my marriage that makes marriage that makes marriage hard. But then again, not saying there are no good sides to marriage. Marriage is also sweet. It is sweet. Having to go through life with somebody is worth it at the end of the day, especially if the person is your friend, if you love the person, you know, if you're able to communicate with the person, you're speaking, the person is listening to you, the person is speaking and you're able to listen in return, it makes it sweet. Although there will be times that when people have issues, you'll be like, hey God, who is this guy? Who is this girl? Your head will want to blow. And I'm sure it's that way for the guys too. There are some times that your wife will stress you, be like, this lady has started again. This lady, because a lot of guys actually feel like women are troublesome, women are difficult to understand, women are this, women are that. But I feel like sometimes that's not the case, and women are not that difficult. And I'm saying this because I am a woman, of course, because I know that I am not a difficult person, but I'm talking about other people now. I feel like some women are not that difficult if you just calm down and listen to her. A woman is always right in marriage. Yes, I'm being partial. We're always right. That's how I feel. Like, we're always right. But guess what? Men feel the same way. They feel like they're always right. So where's the middle ground? Communication. And then you guys meet halfway. And then in a situation where you guys at the end of the day know that you want to remain married, you want to work towards a happy marriage, you love each other, I feel like at the end of the day it makes it easy. It makes it easier. I'm so glad that I have a husband that is he usually doesn't want trouble. From time to time, so when I start my wala or when we're having issues, he'll be like, but you know I don't like trouble. I don't like wala. Why are you stressing me? You know I don't like trouble. Then me, I'll be like, okay, let me self calm down. But then again, you have to be ready to put in the work. You have to be ready to put in the work, cause it's not always easy. It's not gonna be easy, but it is easy if you put in the work. It gets easier, it's just what I'm saying. It is hard, but it gets easier as time goes on. With years come experience, come training, comes understanding, comes just knowing. Because as time goes on, you guys begin to understand each other more and learn each other more. Learn what works best for you, how to communicate with your spouse when you're not okay, he's having a terrible day or she's having a terrible day, she's been stressed all day, and that's when you are bringing, so you did not sweep, so you did not mop, so you did not, so with time, with years, you get to understand each other better, you get to understand yourselves better, you get to understand your partner's love language. Sometimes people say it, I've heard people try to ask their partner in relationships before marriage. They ask themselves, so what's your love language? And then the person says, okay, my love language is this, my love language is gifts, my love language is, they just say what it is. But as you get older, things change. So some of the things that they told you while you guys were dating might change, and they will not remember to tell you, because it's not like you guys are just meeting and you're saying, okay, what's your favorite color? For me now, before I got married, my favorite color was purple. That was my favorite color, purple. And now as I'm older, I realize that I look around my house, I have love. Not a love, but when I have to pick when I have to pick a color that pops, I usually go for lemon. Does that mean that I love lemon? Maybe it does. I don't know. I really don't know if that's what it means now. But I know I don't have too many purple things anymore, and I have more lemon things. Does that make lemon my favorite color right now? I wouldn't know, because we're always changing, evolving, and trying to find out what we love about, find out who we are basically. So things might change, and he might not or she might not communicate to you what has changed in her life, and that sort of bring conflicts, because you'll be like, but I thought this is what you used to like, but he or she is not liking it anymore. That's why you have to always communicate. If you've gotten to this point of this video, please do me a favor, please subscribe to this channel if you have not subscribed to this channel. 1 second. Alpha, I had to take that call. I am actually framing some pictures for a client. In case you did not know, I'm a photographer. Please book your girl, okay? Check out my Instagram page. It is Biscuits Pictures on Instagram. Check out my Instagram page and please follow me. I think I'm going to start leaving my Instagram handle on the screen and in the description. No, it's always in the description, but I'm going to start leaving it on the screen so you guys can check me out on other social media platforms and follow me. Marriage is beautiful though. It's sweet having somebody to go through life with. I mean, sweet as in sugar, you can lick it. Especially when you love the person, because if you don't love the person, it is difficult. You have to also love the person, because when you love the person, anytime you're mad and you see the person, you just be like, see your big head. It's because I love you, Abby. It's easy to forgive, and you also have to be ready and willing to forgive over and over. Every day you wake up, you have to renew your forgiving energy. You have to be able to forgive on the go every day, because you're going to need that to forgive your partner and move on from things they've done to hurt you, and they also to be able to forgive you for things that you've done to hurt them. So it gets easier as time goes by. Guys, please do not forget to subscribe to this channel, like this video, give this video a thumb up, and all of that good stuff. I'll see you guys in my next one.